Whew, man, what a season. Yet another Super Bowl in the books.
Holding up the podcast, 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
What? Holding up the podcast? What are you talking about?
Unpodcast-like conduct, 15-yard penalty.
Okay, there's way too many penalties here. This podcast is totally rigged. Good afternoon, sports fans, and welcome to this Super Bowl 56 review episode of the Trajan Temple Sportcast. I am your host, professional wrestler and Kansas City Chiefs fanatic, Christian Temple, joined alongside, as always, by my good friend, the terrible towel-twirling Trajan. How are we doing this Super Bowl week?
Well, let me get like the Rock here. Not as big as biceps. Feeling great.
What an intro to that Super Bowl.
Oh, it was. It got me pumped.
Absolutely, but it took me back to my days as a child as a wrestling fan, seeing The Rock talk about the millions and millions of Rock's fans. Although there was millions and millions, what did they say, 11 million people tuned in to watch? Actually, more than that, it seemed like. It was.
It seemed, I can't remember the number, but it was really high.
It was a really high number for the Super Bowl. And what a Super Bowl it was. Matt Stafford versus Joe Burrow, Rams versus Bengals, the home team once again hosting the Super Bowl. A lot of twists and turns during this game too, including, as we kind of foreshadowed in our little intro here, some costly penalties that became involved in the final 2 minutes there. But let's not put the cart before the horse here. We have for you the official review of the Super Bowl. The final score being the Los Angeles Rams 23, the Cincinnati Bengals 20. And just, you know, it was so much hype to live up to. And, I'll be the first to admit I thought this was going to be a more high-flying offense type of game. It was pleasantly surprised by both defenses. It was a defensive struggle through and through. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Coin toss, Rams win the toss, or excuse me, the Bengals win the toss, rather, and they defer. They defer to the second half. Rams get the ball first. All right, we get to see Matt Stafford with Cooper Kupp. We get to see that matchup go. No. So 7 plays. A gain of one yard total, 3-minute drive. They punted away. All right. Yep. Well, all right. Cool. We'll see the Bengals now. We'll see Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Joe Mixon. We'll see all them. Nope. Four plays. Turnover on downs. We see Zach Taylor going gambling a little bit early in this quarter here too. They did not convert, and the Rams start off with great field position now, starting at their own 50, drive down the field 3.5 minutes, and it's been said Odell maybe needed a change of scenery after his time in Cleveland, and sure enough, he gets the first points as a Los Angeles Ram for a touchdown, 17 yards back of the end zone from Matt Stafford. What a throw, what a catch by Beckham. Yeah. A great way to start for the Rams. They go up 7-0. And then, next thing you know, the Cincinnati Bengals, they get the ball back. It's their time to answer. Nope. Rams defense starts up again, 6 yards this time, 1.5 minutes, they punt it. Well, here come the Rams. They're going to drive down the field and score again. Nope. Just punt and punt and punt. They punted back. The Bengals start at their own 30, but actually do something with this. We finally got to see Jamar Chase. Huge catch. Burns Jalen Ramsey. Almost a one-handed catch, it looked like in real time. Yeah. He kind of used his other hand to guide it there too, but it was a great catch nonetheless. But unfortunately, Joe Burrow, the rest of the offense, they couldn't reward him by getting in the end zone. They have to settle for an Evan McPherson 29-yard field goal. You got 7-3. Alrighty, well, at least it's within one score. But the Rams find new life. They find new life. They drive down the field, and the man we've been waiting to see for the Rams, Cooper Kupp, he gets a touchdown, 11 yards from Matthew Stafford, short pass to the right. Touchdown, up 14-3. Oh, nope. Wait a minute.
No.
Not quite.
Rewind.
Bad snap, bad hold. Just Just total special teams collapse there. The extra point, no good. Not even attempted. The holder just had to just eat it at that point.
I was getting excited because, because the ball gets intercepted, scramble drill.
Mm-hmm.
Props to the kicker for going out and knowing, oh shit, we need to go out to score.
Yep.
But interception, I'm like, oh, they could get points going the other way. This could go the total opposite direction. But it didn't.
It did not happen. But what did happen at the beginning of the second quarter, the Bengals from their own 25 get a good 7-minute drive, 75 yards down the field. Joe Mixon. You would think I'd say Joe Mixon, he would be running the ball into the end zone, but no. No. Joe Mixon with a nice pass to T. Higgins, the 6-yard touchdown. Not quite the Philly special, but still impressive nonetheless. A pitch out to the right. All of the Rams defenders bit on it, and T. Higgins wide open back of the end zone. Good catch, and there you have it. The Bengals are back within 3. And the Rams, drive down the field. They get about to the 50-yard line. And then the first big mistake of the game. Matt Stafford, the gunslinger that he is, trying to force it all the way down the field. He is picked off in the end zone. A chance now for the Cincinnati Bengals to drive down the field, get some points, maybe tie it, maybe take the lead for a half. Nope. Absolutely stall inside their own 20, and they have to punt it away. And then the Rams, they get it. They only go a few yards, and they punt it away. That's the end of the half. All right, close game. But how about that halftime show?
Oh, it's the best halftime show in quite some time. I was, you see the big names on it, and you're like, it could go either way. It could just be big names, and that was a terrible show. But no, they put on performance, nothing but hits. I should be hanging upside down right now and saying you can find me in the club. But yeah, no, it was a great halftime show.
It brought back a lot of fond memories of growing up, listening to a lot of the songs that were played there too. And say what you will about 50 Cent, yes, he has put on some weight, but as far as his talent, that still has not gone away too. Snoop Dogg, impressive as always. Eminem, all of them. It was a blast from the past, but it was a fun blast from the past. It wasn't like it had the feeling. It's like, they were cool, but they were so much better back in the day. You still felt it. You still felt the magic of hearing them perform live. So that was awesome. That was a nice way to go into halftime. But before we get on to the second half, there's another tradition besides the great halftime shows, the Super Bowl commercials. You get all these companies, they pool together $6 million to get their 30 seconds to 1 minute of time to get people to invest in their products. And my goodness, there were some doozies, and there were some I was like, huh?
Yeah.
Left me utterly confused.
I don't know if this was the best year for commercials. I don't know about that, but there were some I liked, like the guy Fury one where it's gone to Flavortown. Everyone has his hairdo there. That was pretty good.
That was awesome. The Arnold Schwarzenegger Zeus commercial, and
that was good. I was just trying to remember it. But
I got a kick out of that one. The E-Trade baby coming out of retirement. That they're making memes about your product. Now, I'm in. Remind me of Rick and Morty. Like, you son of a bitch, I'm in. There was the this one I felt like I was on an acid trip. The beatboxing and dancing animals for the Doritos and Flamin' Hot Cheetos commercial. That was a trip and a half. I have a question for you though, Trajan. Did you or did you not pull out your camera and take a picture of the bouncing QR code that was that showed up?
I did not, but my brother was with me, and we're all like, "All right, let's see what this is." Mm-hmm. And he pulled it up there, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, Coinbase."
Of course, crypto, Coinbase. Yep. So got everyone's attention. That's gonna be the future of commercials there. Just QR codes just bouncing all over the place too. And then people they're already on their phones anyway during commercials, so why not snap a quick picture and pull up whatever article or whatever thing going there too. It'd probably be a lot cheaper than $6 million for a commercial, for God's sake. So who knows? That might be the future of advertisement. You heard it here first. You can take that to a crypto bank. But yeah, some funny commercials, some duds. The Multiverse of Madness trailer, Doctor Strange. That I still haven't watched it yet. I need to watch that. But just the teaser for there's teasers for trailers now. Crazy world we live in right now. But even that looked a lot of fun to watch. So definitely looking forward to that. But as far as first half highlights, like I said, the botched extra point, the interception by Matt Stafford, the touchdown pass by the running back Joe Mixon. Yeah. I mean, pretty fun first half. Although there were some pretty boring parts too. There's a lot of punts involved too. Imagine that, the punters. We didn't hardly see them in the Pro Bowl. We saw plenty of them here in the Super Bowl, though.
Yep. Probably the biggest story out of that first half is Odell Beckham going down.
Yes. Yep.
And it's that injury, that one big weapon. I mean, Cooper Kupp's the biggest weapon.
Oh, yeah.
But Odell Beckham, he draws some attention off of that, and he's still explosive. So, I mean, you got to keep an eye on him. And, that ACL, not good at all. But he had a big half, too. Mm-hmm. 2 receptions, 50 yards.
Yep.
And a touchdown. So, I mean, just imagine his second half what it would have been. Like.
You feel for him for his injury, but you're very happy that he at least got his. He got his touchdown, and that'll be no one can ever take that away from him. That's going to be in the history books forevermore to the end of time. On top of the fact that he now has a ring. But before we get to that, we have a second half to cover here too. Starting off with the Bengals getting the ball and wasting no time. No time whatsoever getting points on the board. Sometimes you just got to turn the other cheek, whether it's your opponent forcefully doing so by grabbing your face mask. So our first major ref ball controversy right off the bat in the third quarter. In what was, truth be told, a well-officiated game.
It was.
In the grand scheme of things, you would think it would be. I got a text from my buddy Mike saying, "Well, I'm glad we have the NFL's best officials doing this game for us here too." And it's like, man, considering how innocent it was in the first half, and then the very first play of the second half, you're like, oh god, is this how it's gonna be now? They're just gonna let just straight up bloodshed happen now. But credit to T. Higgins, he made the catch, he got down the field. Joe Burrow, he didn't let the deficit at halftime get him down. They came out firing. Zach Taylor with the play call there too, get the touchdown. But then it gets from bad to worse for the Rams because they get the ball back and almost immediately give it away right back to the Bengals, where they've got, they didn't have quite first and goal, but they had first and great field position. They're starting at the LA 30. 8 plays, 11 yards. They get down the field, take about 4.5 minutes off the clock, but have to settle for a field goal. So that's a testament to the great Rams defense that, it almost seemed like we were going to see the collapse of the Rams in the second half, but they bailed them out, made the Bengals settle for the field goal.
It seemed like for both teams, when they needed a stop, they pretty much got it. I mean, I know the Bengals let the Rams score that touchdown towards the end, which we'll get to, but it seemed like they played very complimentary football. It was a very well-balanced game from both sides.
Absolutely, 100%. The Rams, when they get the ball back too, they reward their team with some more points, get down the field, 11 plays, 4 minutes. Matt Gay, 41-yard field goal. Moving on down to the Cincinnati Bengals, who get the ball back and do nothing with it. So this is where the momentum, you start to feel it to change there. But as we see for the next 7 possessions, no team could get going. Let's see.
Nope.
So we'll go step by step here. Bengals, 5 plays, -3 yards, punt. Rams, 4 plays, -3 yards, punt. Bengals, 4 plays, 5 yards, punt. 4 plays, 3 yards, punt. 6 plays, 12 yards, punt. 4 plays, 6 yards, punt. And then you come down to the final 6 minutes. The Bengals, 8 plays, 24 yards. They looked like they were starting to drive and maybe put this game away, but nope, they have to punt. And that ultimately, you open the door there and you gave Stafford time. And as the Buccaneers found out, as every other team has found out in the playoffs so far, you give Matt Stafford time, you're going to regret it. And sure enough, absolutely, go ahead.
This is where you really see Matt Stafford say, "Fit is going to Cup."
And when he says that,
yeah, it just everything started clicking, and it was like, you know what, we're going to ride our best player, and this was definitely his drive.
Absolutely. So you have a 19-play drive, 5 minutes taken off the clock, but we're only talking probably 14 of those plays was what got them down the field. You got first and goal, incomplete pass. Second and goal, incomplete pass. Third and goal, incomplete pass. But wait, we've got holding on the offense and defensive, unsportsmanlike conduct or something?
Yeah.
Like that? So offsetting penalties. Okay, replay third down. And then Wilson, the linebacker for Cincinnati, with a hold. I don't think it's pass interference. I call that a hold. Because, in real time, you see the hand on the inside. It's not doing anything, but you see the left hand. You grab a hold of the jersey. That's a hold.
It doesn't take much.
It doesn't take much, and people can make the argument. Well, why wait till now to make those calls? You've let serial murder go, and now you're flagging for jaywalking.
Yeah,
that's the kind of reaction the fans of the NFL had in response to that. But if the refs have to get involved, then it's what can you do? You play to whatever you think is going to win the game, and if a little tug on the jersey gives that advantage, you got to do what you got to do. But unfortunately, if the refs are going to make that call, then it is what it is.
Oh yeah, I mean, it is the end of the game. As much as you say you can't let the refs decide it, you can't let an illegal play decide it either.
No,
I mean, so you can debate it back and forth. Ultimately, it is the right call, no matter how ticky-tacky it was. The next call, I think, was more on par. But
yes. But here we'll break it down. Besides the penalty there too. So 2 minutes, right? That penalty happens, 2-minute warning. So the Bengals, they stop him on a quarterback sneak, and then they use a timeout there too. I was talking with my wife about this too. I said, okay, so they get the touchdown and the extra point. You're down by 3. Why not conserve your timeouts? Just let them in.
Yeah.
That's a thought that, crossed your mind. Obviously, it's the biggest game of the year. You want a chance for your defense to maybe get a stop or something like that, but that's the deal. Like, maybe just let them in, save yourself those few extra seconds and something like that. I mean, that's an argument you can make till the end of time, all that too. But eventually, it didn't matter. Third down, he finally drives it in, and with 2 timeouts left, Cincinnati has about a minute 20 and two timeouts, which we just saw early in this game. They'll strike in 10 seconds if they want.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, it's Joe Burrow. I mean, big arm quarterback, and
receivers that can get open. Receivers that can get open and did get open and really almost made it effortless the way they did sometimes.
Yeah, no. So I mean, it was if anyone had a shot, it was Joe Burrow in that opportunity. But
we made this point in our prediction episode last week that it would come down to who had the ball last. And I was seeing it in the future. I'd say, all right, Joe Burrow, he's got the ball last. If he can take the time off the clock, go down the field, he could very well do this. But the other point I made is that when he has the ball last, it usually proceeds when his defense got a turnover for him. So his defense led in a touchdown, and sure enough, drives down the field, gets to the midfield mark, 4th and 1. And now your back is really against the wall. 4th and 1, clock's ticking. You got 40 seconds, 30 seconds left to go, and now you don't have to just worry about the clock. You got to worry about getting a first down now.
Yep.
And I don't know if maybe just the offensive line was just out of gas, but it seemed like instantly the defensive line for LA was immediately in the backfield. Joe Burrow spun around, had no chance, makes a great effort while being spun around to get it in the vicinity of number 34, the running back for Cincinnati, and I couldn't see an angle where maybe he had a chance to get it, or maybe he wasn't expecting the ball to come to him.
Like effort.
It really did. In real time, it's bang bang, but
probably he saw that he was about to get sacked
and wasn't prepared.
So benefit of the doubt there, but it looked like it was a minimum effort. I put that one on the coach on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Or offensive coordinator, whoever called the play
to the whistle.
No, they're going to bring the heat.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Donald, they did it in the game against the Niners. The
49ers, yeah.
They did it in the game against Tampa Bay.
Mm-hmm.
In the big moments, they sent him out there, and Aaron Donald, he flew in there.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to do a quick slant. Just boom, drop back, throw.
Absolutely.
You got the speed. Let them go. Why did you do a long drop back? It should have been instant.
Yeah. So, but bunch of what ifs in that scenario. But the what is the Rams are Super Bowl champions. Their first title since 1999. When, funny enough, the soon-to-be I guess he's going to be inducted, but he's already been announced. Hall of Fame head coach Dick Vermeil was at the helm for this team here. So congratulations to the LA Rams. Stan Kroenke, you are still a POS, but whatever. At least your team is cool. I'm happy for Matt Stafford. If there's one person to be happy about, it's the guy that spent 11 long years in futility in Detroit. His first opportunity to lead a team with talent, with weapons, with great coaching, and he gets it done. Gets the team not only to the Super Bowl, but gets them a championship. So hats off, obviously, to Matt Stafford. Hats off to Sean McVay for putting together this awesome squad. And this was an all-in year for LA, and they struck 21. They did it.
No, you know what's crazy though is all the chatter outside after the game. Aaron Donald, I might be done.
Mm-hmm.
Sean McVay saying this might be a time to step away. Got the Super Bowl. I'm like, whoa.
Right?
Holy cow! How is this all in on these younger guys? I know for these older guys, but these younger guys. So no, it's Rams. It's going to be interesting this next year.
You would have thought Matt Stafford might call it a career or something, or Von Miller, for goodness sakes, but neither of them have indicated whether if they want to hang it up this year or not, too. So, but
Von Miller said he's going to explore free agency.
Oh, I see.
I think they had him pretty much this year.
Right? Yeah. Just the midseason trade from Denver and everything too, absolutely. So
Chiefs
and what? Hey, Von Miller and Melvin Ingram on the same team, man, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? He probably could be, honestly. So, man, that would piss off Perna, wouldn't it?
Oh my goodness.
So
that would be worth it just to see that.
Absolutely. So, but that is the Super Bowl. What a season. What a year. There's just so many moments for both our teams, for Chiefs Kingdom and for Steeler Nation alone. There's so much that we could go on and talk about. But honestly, I really didn't. The original plan for this episode was we were going to go in for an in-season review for each of our teams, but I think we might have to push that back till next week because we spent a good amount of time talking about the Super Bowl here too. An absolutely incredible year. The first season of our podcast. This idea that we had together is because we spend all our time at our job, talking football, and it just seemed almost natural that we would come up with something like this. And it's been a bare bones operation, and it has grown, it has evolved in its own special way, even in the 1 year that it's been going here too. And we're not done. We are not done. We are having a blast doing this, and just because the NFL has reached its off season doesn't mean we have an off season. We are going to keep making this channel as strong and as much fun as we possibly can, with some fun future plans that we are excited to unveil later on in the next couple weeks here too. So be on the lookout for that. But next week, be on the lookout. We will be giving our season in review for both the Kansas City Chiefs as well as the Pittsburgh Steelers, our highs and lows, and our hopes for next year, what we anticipate seeing and what we hope to see. So as we look back at the past, we dwell upon the present and look towards the future. We want to sincerely thank all of you for sticking with us every step of the way, and we will look forward to seeing you again next week. Any closing thoughts for the Super Bowl review from you, Trajan?
No, I mean, gosh, it's not the way I envisioned our Super Bowl review going at the beginning of the season, but no, it's been a crazy year. I'm glad we're doing this. I'm glad we're going to continue doing this to the moon, right?
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to next year, and it's getting even better.
Absolutely. Well, on that note, thank you everybody so much for watching. We really hope you enjoyed this season. Really hope you enjoyed our best of video that I just did there. And we really hope you continue to support us even through the off season going into next year on the road to Super Bowl 57. Man.
57's a good number for us.
Absolutely. Heinz 57, right? So, all right. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Click like if you liked the video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all of your friends. And from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for being with us this season. And we will catch you all next week. This is Temple and Trajan signing off.